guys, this is part 2 of my battle with Warped Mind. Part 1 of day 1 of the Road to Rome Remastered. So as I said, I basically did this to, get myself reacquainted with Rome after so long. And it's kind of like riding a bike, but at the same time, I am also very rusty. It's kind of embarrassing, really. The good thing is I've played other strategy games since I was, very young. Especially like after Rome, so my micro is very much improved overall. But as far as like, it's also like I think due to the janky UI as well. But as far as micro is considered, I think I am overall improved since I was like a kid when I first played this game. So anyways, it's 10k like the battle before. I have 3 Knight Raiders, bronze attack, 1 Archer Warband, chosen Archer Warband with bronze attack, and 1 unupgraded chosen Archer Warband. I mean, at 10k, like, an upgrade for a chosen Archer Warband is basically the cherry on top at 10k. You don't really need upgrades. Then on my left flank, 2 Gothic Cav and a Barbarian Cav unit, and on my right, the same, 2 Gothic Cav and a Barbarian Cav unit. It's funny, around this time we were both lamenting just how expensive Barbarian factions can be if you want the good stuff at low money, which is true. But once you like figure out how to do it, it's pretty satisfying to play Barbarian factions. Let's go up a little. So he invested heavily in Forester Warbands. Forester Warbands are frighteningly OP. I think they can even beat Chosen Archer Warband in a 1v1. But luckily I went with a very cav-heavy army, and by mistake I gave my Gothic Cav gold, which is like very much OP in 10k gold upgrades. And I think that's all. That mistake ultimately, I think, is what's gonna do good for me here. I also put my Knight Raiders in loose formation because of how much focused warbands he had. I'm gonna do this flank attack on his right flank with my Cav, and because of how many upgrades I put into the Gothic Cav, it should be pretty good. I accidentally put my other squadron of cavalry way too far away. Hyper-focusing has always been my Achilles heel in strategy games. Sometimes I'll hyper-focus way too much on a certain part of the battle. I'm much better at it than I was before, which is why my micro is better. But yeah, it still creeps up every now and again, my hyper-focus tendencies. So yeah, I pretty much crushed his Cav here. And then we have this engagement right here. But because of how many upgrades they have again, they're gonna stand their ground. Even against like all these forces. And then, of course, once I do this hammer and anvil, it's pretty much game over. Boosh! Isn't that beautiful? There's just something so satisfying about a hammer and anvil charge in Rome that the other games just never were able to replicate. It's kind of sad, actually. So they're gonna... Chosen Swordsmen are just gonna get overwhelmed against 4 gold Gothic Cav at 10k. And then, of course, I brought my Barbarian Cav for that extra charge shock. Here they come. Boosh! Yeah. That's so satisfying. came back, and he has one more chosen swordsman. He also had a Forest Warband hidden somewhere over here that I was able to get. So yeah, he expressed his regret at investing so much in Forest Warband. Honestly, like, I don't know if I could have done this well though, if my Gothic Cav were.
The enemy have been utterly broken.
Yeah.
This is a most worthy
I don't think
victory.
I could have done this well if my Cav weren't mistakenly gold upgraded. So, hooray for my mistake, because I just got a heroic victory due to it. So yeah, this was part 1 of day 1. Part 2 is going to be some team battles and, like, I think another 1v1. So, see you guys there.